Hi guys! So again, I'm a little late on this month's book banging. Yeah. For those of you who know my work schedule, I do like 7 days in a row and then have 7 days off at the hospital. So the last few months, the last day of the month has always fallen on my work week. So I'm just exhausted after work. I have no time to film video and I look like ASS. So it must wait a few days so I can at least beautify this a little bit. So this month we're talking about Bad Boys. I was really excited to do this one, even though at first I didn't think I had that many, and then I started going through my Goodreads and looking at my shelves, and yeah, I have a lot, kind of. 6? And I have 3 Hot Men of the Month. It's been a good month, guys. Okay, so without further ado, my first bad boy is Cole from the Everneath series. I love Cole. He was my favorite since the first book. If you've read my reviews of these books, I'm not really a huge Jack fan. I just feel like him and Nikki's romance is really boring and I don't really get the connection. And Cole is just so interesting. He's the most, I think, well fleshed out character and most developed in the entire series. And he's just awesome. And of course, all these bad boys, there's always a good reason underneath all their badness, which some people get and like, and some people don't, and they root for the boring one. So, I mean, I love Cole. He's my fave. And he's a musician, and he has tattoos on his knuckles. I mean, hello, that's sexy. So yeah, and he's hot. He's hot. You should read that series just for Cole. My next bad boy is Morpheus from the Splintered series. Again, oh wait, here he is. I don't really picture Morpheus like this though. This guy looks a little bit too femme for me. But I like the eye tattoo. Anyway, I love Morpheus. Again, like Cole, I think he's the most developed character besides Alyssa. And Jeb, again, I don't know. I just find him boring. I don't really get his whole thing. I mean, I guess he's kind of hot with that long hair and bandana. But Morpheus is just kick-ass to me. And he's so smart and manipulative, and I just love him. He's a good one. Again, I don't get the good guys in this series. I don't understand them. Next one should come as, actually all these next ones should come as no surprise to anyone. Noah Hutchins from Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. I love the Noah. Misunderstood, bad boy. Oh, I just love him. I'm like seriously drawing a blank on these next few actually because they're just so amazing. I just don't even know what to say about them. But Noah, I talked about him in a different video with the book banging. Just like there's that one scene where he like stops Echo from pushing down her sleeves and I just love him. And he's so sweet and oh, love, love, love. My next guy I haven't gotten to talk about in a while. Dean Holder from Hopeless. I'm sorry, Dean Holder. Betty will totally feel me on this one. In case anybody's wondering where that came from, Betty and I send little videos back to each other, usually about stupid stuff, but her kids are around, obviously, all the time, and I don't want to swear on videos, so instead of saying Dean Holder, it went to Dean Holder. I think it's hilarious. So to prevent her children from being corrupted, we started doing Dean Holder. If you've read Hopeless, you know what I'm talking about. He is just like probably the sexiest swoony character. He's like a top 3. Like seriously, in the swooniness, because he's just, oh my gosh, he's so sarcastic and witty and he's just hilarious. Like I love him. If you haven't read Hopeless, I just made a new shelf on Goodreads that I called All the Stars because there's like 5-star books that are just above and beyond the 5-star books. This is one of them. I love Hopeless. I identify with Hopeless. I love this book. If you have not read this, I can't even talk. That's how flustered I'm getting. You need to, like, immediately because it is so, so good. So good. Read it. Next. I think this is the ultimate bad boy on my list because people love him or hate him. So I'll give you a second to guess because I think most of you might be able to guess who this next one's going to be. Warner from Ignite Me. I mean, come on. He is like the #1 bad boy in like YA literature. Let's be serious right now. I just love it because there's so much animosity towards him. And I just don't understand it because I feel like if you read these books, everything is kind of explained and he's just not a bad guy at all. Like, at all. But his demeanor, his charm, and he is charming, let's be serious here. Sarcasm, his personality is just probably one of my favorites ever because he's so blunt and to the point. Like, I just feel like his whole internal monologue is basically everyone's a moron except for him and the very select people he deems worthy of intelligence. And I just find that hilarious because that's kind of similar to my personality. Like, a lot of the stuff people say, you just kind of look at him like, and I feel like Warner's like that. I just love him. And the tattoos. And he's just really protective. And I love that. I love, love, love the protectiveness. Speaking of protective, this last one will absolutely come as no surprise to anybody because I finally get to talk about my #1 book boyfriend of all time again. And that is Zadist from Lover Awaken. Oh, I got a weird glare here. Whatever. I love the Zadist. He is probably the one bad boy on this list that like legitimately is a psychopath. And at first, I remember when I first started reading these books, Betty told me Z was her favorite, and I remember texting her being like, this guy's a lunatic. Like, he's legitimately lunatic. His friends are even scared of him. Like, he's crazy. How do you like this guy? Insert leg, entire body into mouth because, oh my gosh, he is just the best. Protectiveness, maximum. I just love, I shouldn't say this, but I love when a guy finds the girl that he'll change for. There's that pathetic female mentation that, you know, I'm going to be the one to change him, which I don't agree with really, but it's books, so it's fake and it's not real life, so I can get behind this. But there's something just really, really special to me when a guy will find that reason to change and be better. And he is just so broken. He is my favorite. He's my #1 book boyfriend ever. So if I can claim anybody, actually there's a few that I'd like to claim. There was like 3. Anyway, I can't talk enough about Z. And I actually am reading The King right now. So I'm totally going to reread this after The King because soon, very soon, because I need some Zadist back in my life. And yeah, okay. Hot Man of the Month. I am a total cheater. And this month was really, really good for some book boyfriends. And so my first one, because I can't really talk about this one too much, and I'm cheating because it doesn't come out for a little while, The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I can't tell you who I'm swooning for, because of how this magnificent story is written. It's really, really unique. But just know there are the swoons. And there is a phenomenal, I want to say fantastic and phenomenal, it came out phenomenal book boyfriend in here. Keep your eye out for this one. The other one are both on my Kindle. The second one is Ford. We're my fiction fair girls and swoony boys. Ford from the Beyond series. Beyond Solitude is the new novella. Yeah, this is a novella, and this man made my Hot Man of the Month. With how many books I read this month, he made it in a 100-odd page story. Oh my gosh, if you've read these books, Aaron and Jamie are totally know what I'm talking about because he is the best. He's like broody and grumpy, and I just love him. He's awesome. And then my last one is also on my Kindle. I think every book in this series that I've read, that month that I've read it, he has been the Hot Man of the Month. And you'll get more of him later in a few months coming, but that's a secret right now. Dominic Courtney from the Bolin King series. Yes, I know you're all sick of probably hearing me talk about this series, and you're gonna be even more sick of it because of something coming up. But again, secret. So, Dom, oh my gosh, that series and those books are legit some of my favorite ever. Dom is just so swoony, and he's that like kind of subtle, strong, quiet type. Oh my gosh, I can't even describe why I love him so much. You just have to read them. You have to read them because they're amazing. And Aaron from Fiction Fair will totally back me up on this. And Cass, I know you have the Bowen King, so you better start reading it because you will just die and love it. He's just the best. I love the Dom. Like, I want to go reread the entire series right now. It is so, it's so emotional. It's amazing. So, oh, 10 minutes. Okay, not that bad. I had a lot of boys to talk about. So, I can't wait to see your Bad Boys because I love the Bad Boys. So, I hope I have some really, really good book recommendations to get to after this. So, yeah, I can't wait to see who your Bad Boys are. And until next time, which by request, because we did Bad Boys this month, next month will be the Good Guys. And I know one particular lady over at Fiction Fair whose names rhymes with Hamey will go absolutely nuts talking about her favorite book boyfriend, which I know is like the ultimate good guy. And I'm probably going to talk about him too. But until next month, peace and love. Bye, guys.